Today I'm here at the 2020 NAMM show at the Korg booth once again with the Korg Grandstage. This was an instrument that so many of you guys wanted me to review when I was doing a massive amount of keyboard reviews, but unfortunately this simply was not one that I was able to pick up. Not because it wasn't worthy, just simply because I wasn't able to get all the ones that I wanted. But hopefully someday, maybe I could be able to review the Korg Grandstage in a proper environment at the studio. But for now, I'm here at the NAMM show, and I'm going to give you guys a quick review of my initial thoughts and opinions. The first thing I wanted to say is that the user interface is actually pretty simple to use. You've got one set of sounds over here, one set of sounds over here. You can split, layer them, do all kinds of cool things. All the fine details can be a little bit hidden in menus from what I can see, but your basic user's interface seems really simple. Also, the sound of it is excellent. I'm using these headphones because the speaker bar that's underneath really wasn't doing a good job of showing off the sounds here at the NAMM show, so I found some headphones that it probably should have had to begin with. Maybe somebody already took them away, but I'm here and now I can actually analyze the sound properly. So let's try out the default piano patch, the Grandstage piano, with a little bit of classical music and see how that sounds. It has a very bright, cold sound from what I can hear, but on stage that might very well be the exact sound you'd need to punch through the mix. We have an Italian piano here, which of course I would assume is referencing Fazioli. It's definitely nothing compared to a real Fazioli, but it is a slightly different sound if you're looking for something a little bit more colorful. We have a German piano, which is extremely bright. Perhaps it's modeled after Blüthner, perhaps? Maybe Hamburg Steinway, because the bass is pretty good, but a lot brighter than you would find on a real acoustic piano. Here we have Japanese piano. Very mellow bass. Perhaps modeled after a Shigeru Kawai. We have Berlin piano, which I assume would be C. Bechstein. And we have Austrian piano, which I would have to assume is Bösendorfer. What's amazing to me is how many sounds the Korg Grandstage has. Not only does it have a few piano sounds, it has loads. It has 170 different keyboard sounds. So some of them are acoustic pianos, some are electric pianos, you've got organs, then you've got other miscellaneous keyboard-style instruments like reed organs and a musette. We've also got some string pads here, which I'm going to be able to hear properly for the first time now. Pretty cool. We have about 100 or so string selections here. We've also got some brass stuff too. Very loud. When I was using the speaker underneath, this was one of the few things that really projected through and I could hear it excellently. It is actually very loud. I kind of like that. We've also got some synths here too, so, you know. Pretty fun. I'm not going to run through all 200 synth sounds, but we have a large number of them. The lead category is fun. lot of fun to play around with those. We've also got some bells. Let's see what there's other stuff in here. Oh, there's tubular bells, which are like an FM synthesis type of tubular bell. I was hoping they'd have Celesta. Here we go. Or, of course, oops. There's basses. There's sound effects. And back around to the keyboards. The other cool thing you can do is you can simply hit this button and then you can easily layer in different types of sounds. We've got even more sounds over here like whirlies and Rhodes and all kinds of other different sorts of sounds. So I can layer in, I assume, an organ. There it is. So I can layer in different sounds as well, so that it looks like there's actually even a different selection of sounds in this section than you do over here, which is pretty dang cool. I would imagine, yeah, there's Rhodes and electric pianos in the piano category over here, but this here just has a slightly different arrangement of selections to make it a little easier to find exactly what you're looking for and layer it, split it, do all kinds of cool things. So the user interface on here definitely seems to be very intuitive. There's a few little quirks about it, I think, but overall it is very good. One little tip for Korg, though, I don't really think that the soundbar is going to be doing justice. Definitely have these set up with headphones. It probably was originally meant to have it set up with headphones, but then somebody took the headphones away to go test something else. But this type of soundbar I don't think is going to be ideal at the NAMM show to demo instruments. I think monitor speakers might be a bit of a better choice. However, these headphones are doing perfect justice, and I can definitely be able to tell how the instrument is supposed to sound, and I definitely like it. The action in it definitely seems to be your typical traditional stage piano feel. I believe it's an RH3, which is a very common action. It does say made in Japan, but it doesn't have the typical RH3 badge, so it might be something different, but it has the same basic kind of feel that the RH3 has. It's light and responsive, but definitely does feel like a stage piano. But honestly, it seems to work pretty good for most every music. Let's try something a bit more advanced, though, with the third movement of Moonlight Sonata. I think for the right person, this really would be an excellent keyboard. The piano sounds are very, very bright, which in the right setting, in a live environment, and perhaps even something here like the NAMM show, you need a bright sounding instrument to punch through the mix and be able to be heard by the audience. So I think this type of piano would be definitely very good for a live type of setting. The user interface is very easy to see and adjust on the fly. I do wish these screens were a little bit bigger, but they are OLED, so they're very easy to see at any angle, which is a definite bonus. Overall, I like the Korg Grandstage. Has a nice aesthetic. Speaking of aesthetic, let me know what you think of the vertical rods here on the side that are used for this stand. You also find the stand used on Korg's Vox instrument as well. Let me know what you think of the aesthetic of these. It's there so you can raise and lower the keyboard, but at a typical standing height, you have these rods coming up above the keyboard. Let me know what you think of that. It's definitely unique and very Korg. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the Grandstage. If you did, let me know what you thought. If you're new to the channel, you might want to go check out some of the other stuff I do. Lots of cool videos of keyboards, acoustic pianos, organs, and really anything else in between that has a keyboard on it, and even then other stuff too. So if any of that sounds cool, you might want to go check out my channel. If you do that, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.